Today is Thursday, June 29th, 2023, and is my last day of the week for me because tomorrow is a day off. Yesterday, I met a guy from Seoul who has strong tie with a Vergnano group, and he was quite knowledgeable about Vergnano cafe business because one time he was trying to have a franchise business open in Korea. So and also I know several Vergnano the Vergnano group's employees. I met them over the Vergnano tours. So I heard about something interesting, good about the Vergnano Cafe. So today let's take a look into their website to learn more about the Vergnano Cafe, which is very good. And the reason I am trying to read this website is to understand English, to learn English by reading an English article each day. And so today's article is the website. Here we go. The official website is Vergnano.com. Our history, a history of coffee. Home all Italian story, our story, a story of cafe. 1882. Wow. So that's 141 years old. The company is 140 years old already. A dream is born. It all began here in Chieri when Domenico Vergnano, in Korean probably the pronunciation should be Vergnano, but the English pronunciation is Vergnano, almost G is silent. Vergnano opened a small workshop, a place steeped in the rich aroma of coffee and where our dreams were created. 1930, an unstoppable passion. Building years of experience in coffee production, the family business grows. From roasting to selling, the company expands until in 1930, there's a major development, the purchase of coffee farm in Kenya. Okay, so they purchased the farm in Kenya in 1930. They started out as just roasting coffee beans, which is a very typical step in the door. There's a scale or balance. In 1955, coffee with a unique identity. The brand continues to grow, a new logo becoming the aesthetic expression of our values, defending the culture of fine in every detail and every action. Nice design. In 1970, the next generation, standing on the shoulders of giants, from one small shop to a company, under the stewardship of the next generation, Carlo and Franco Vergnano, the company expands. So I think the sons joined the company and established the shop into a company, right? 1986. That's when I was a freshman in college, conquering new frontiers. Cafe Vergnano 1882 acquires a historic brand, Casa del Cafe. The start of the company's operations in the food service sector. Just like Evgeny Prigozhin started as a hot dog seller, then he expanded into the local restaurants. Then he started to supply food service to the military and the state-run schools. That's good business strategy. 1996, pushing boundaries. The company expands around the world. The culture of Cafe Vergnano 1882 travels and conquers new territories, expanding into foreign markets. 2000, a perfect place for every espresso. Back where it all began in Chieri, the first Cafe Vergnano 1882 coffee shop is opened. It just started 23 years ago. It's a project. It is a project designed, I think they should add apostrophe there after the T. It's a project destined to make a Cafe Vergnano 1882 an ambassador of authentic Italian espresso throughout the world, with over 178 coffee shops in 27 countries. Wow, they expanded a lot, just like what you call boom, the supernova, right? 2005, Mr. Vergnano steps out, communicating the DNA of Cafe Vergnano 1882 has always been important. And this year saw actor Dustin Hoffman providing a testimonial for the brand, fronting an advertising campaign that positions the company on the national stage, resonating with a wide range of customers. Fronting. Okay, so that's a new, almost rarely used expression. Fronting an advertising campaign, or like a heading, or leading, or spearheading an advertising campaign, or launching, or at the forefront of an advertising campaign. But fronting an advertising campaign is a little bit un-Korean, right? 2011, the greatest challenge, an important year in our company history, sees Cafe Vergnano 1882 introduce its first Nespresso compatible capsule to the market. Nespresso is a third-party trademark with no connection to Cafe Vergnano 1882. That's a good strategy, right? Nespresso is quite a good, internationally renowned brand, and they have coffee machines, portable or household coffee machine. So if they can just make Vergnano packets into the packets compatible with Nespresso coffee machines, then they could expand their business, generating more profit. 2015, working for the planet. Always extremely sensitive to environmental issues, following extensive research and development. Cafe Vergnano introduces groundbreaking compostable coffee capsules. Wow, groundbreaking compost, we say compost, like a compost toilet. Breaking compostable coffee capsules, that's good. That's state of the art technology. 2022, a strategic partnership. So that's the last year. A major partnership with Coca-Cola HBC is signed. Wow. Strengthening the presence of Cafe Vergnano abroad and accelerating our international growth strategy. Wow. They strengthen their presence in the international market by signing contract with Coca-Cola HBC. So soon we will probably see the Coca-Cola company marketing or producing their own cafe or coffee cans with a Vergnano theme or Vergnano flavors. Today, the story continues. Our dream never sleeps. sleeps, sorry. Our dream never stops. Our dream never sleeps. Every day we look to the future, never forgetting where it all began, spreading, promoting, and growing the culture of coffee. Well, Vergnano, I'm always interested in living in Italy. I visited Italy just once for 4 days, but I would be interested in working for you there. I could inject our Asian perspective, Asian tenacity, Asian endurance into your business, and I could help revolutionize your business one step further, right? So if you have job opening for me, you can always contact me. I really admire you, but I see many improvement points in your business too. Copyright 2023 Cafe Vergnano company information. Let's tap on the company information. So from the article, we learn such expressions as the fronting the advertising campaign, signed a contract with the Coca-Cola HBC, groundbreaking technology, steep compostable coffee capsules. Company information: Casa del Cafe Vergnano SPA. I think SPA probably is almost equal to incorporated, like incorporated identity. Registered premises and offices: SS Torino, Asti, KM 210026, Santana, TO, Italy. My friend Luke Viano, who is in China right now teaching English there at the I think it's Shangrao Normal University or Shangrao Teachers College there. He's Italian American. He understands Italian fluently, and also he's an American, so English is his language. He's from Torino. He's a good guy. Cafe Vergnano, if you want a guy who can speak English, he's the man. Share capital, subscribed and fully paid up. What do you mean? Share capital, subscribed and fully paid up. Probably that means they're each share is 5 billion euros. www.cafevergnano.com, their email address, economic administrative index number, Turin 457368. That must be like employment identity number, right? Employer identity number. That's the American 사업자 등록증, American business registration number. So EIN or economic administrative index number, or in Korean it's a business registration number or 사업자 등록증. Business register of Turin 272 1972876, national ins and tax registration number, IT. So it's a complication, right? In Italy, the Cafe Vergnano seems to have 3 registration numbers with Italian municipalities and the central government. That's a lot. In Korea, it's only 1 or 2 numbers, right? EIN, employer identification number or a business registration number. Then corporate identity number, if the business is a corporate identity instead of just personal business, family business. So let's tap on our certification to see what kind of certification they hold on all Italian story. Founded in 1882, oldest coffee roasting company for 140 years and over 4 generations. We have stayed true to tradition, exporting the ethos of authentic Italian espresso around the world. Authentic, ethos, right? Ethos. Exporting the ethos of authentic Italian espresso around the world. Our goal, quality above everything. The consumer is at the center of everything we do, from the selection of raw materials to our academy, which trains the best baristas. Every process and detail is meticulously managed and planned. Meticulously. That's good. They have an academy, baristas. Every process and detail. Our commitment to equality and sustainable future. Sustainability is central to our all operations, and we are working constantly to improve production methods and packaging, reducing our environmental impact, involving customers and consumers to ensure these positive impacts are shared widely. Find out more. Women in Coffee, our sustainable dream. Women in Coffee is our social responsibility dream. The project was born in 2018 and supports initiatives about empowerment. I thought employment, but empowerment, inclusion, and respect for women. So a good word here is empowerment and inclusion, right? Inclusion. We support inclusive policies. That's catchphrase of the modern day corporations. Inclusion, LGBTQI, whatever, inclusive policy or inclusion. Empowerment, inclusion, and respect for women. Certifications, BRCS, CGS Food, FDA, FSMA, CQI, ISO. I think ISO, I don't know, it's unnecessary. Their certification process is quite rigid, and the paperwork is quite extensive. IFS certificate, Politica Integrata Integrated Policy Certification, Certification Bio, Halal certificate. Of course, I think a coffee is halal in itself, right? No, it's not an animal. RA 2020, CODIS Ethical, Confida TTP 114, kosher certificate. That's a Jewish certificate. So let's find out more. Tap on the find out more right here. Cafe Vergnano. We want to leave a mark. That's good. I'll read our manifesto. A more sustainable coffee, a circular economy. Okay. Circular economy, caring for people. A circular economy. That's a good term. For 140 years and 4 generations, we are driven by our passion to preserve and pass on a unique tradition, respecting both people and planet. This is why we have established our Sustainability Committee, which now defines our goals and guides our actions. Defines our goals and guides our actions. It's a scrupulous path scrupulous, or yesterday we learned such expressions as superfluous, scrupulous path, conscientious, right? A right path is a scrupulous path made of quality, Italianness, and care, and putting people and environment at the heart of everything we do. That's a good cliche too. Putting people and environment at the heart of everything we do. It's a scrupulous path made of quality, Italianness, and care. Italianness, that's a good word too. Italianness. We are putting everything and the environment, we are putting people and environment at the heart of everything we do. Our strong commitment towards a more sustainable coffee comes from here. We select only the finest origins and roast them slowly according to tradition, safeguarding a unique production process that is increasingly focused on the use of sustainable raw materials, food safety, and carefully monitored ethical work practices. Ethos. That's ethos. Ethically practiced, ethical work practices, practices, sustainable, inclusive, sustainable, circular, recyclable, environmentally compatible, sustainable raw materials. Raw materials, we base our work on an increasing sense of responsibility in the production and the use of raw materials. Discover more. Plant and offices. Our sustainable approach involves all the production chain from the plant to the offices. Discover more. Health and safety. Protecting the safety of people and our products are two of the cornerstones of our daily work. We are committed to a circular economy. Our production and innovation are focused on the use of recycled and recyclable materials, so our used products can be reused as resources or disposed of in complete harmony with the environment. That's good. 2.5 kgr PET whole beans pack. For our new catering pack, we have the use of virgin plastic from non-renewable sources. Non-renewable sources. Renewable sources. Non-renewable sources. Non-recyclable. Non-renewable sources from our new catering pack. For our new catering pack. Catering pack, that's good word too. Catering pack, we halved the use of virgin plastic from non-renewable sources. Drink compostably. To ensure coffee capsules are sustainable, we made our organic and compostable. We made ours organic and compostable. Discover more. Merchandising, our strong commitment towards recycled and recoverable materials also results in our packaging and merchandising. Tin configurator. With our tin configurator, we encourage the consumer to create something new from our coffee tins, once they've used them. Partnerships. Thanks to the partnership with Bioplastice, we can give a new life to compostable material products in a concrete and active way. Our eco-friendly coffee shops. Our Cafe Vergnano 1882 stores adhere to the Too Good to Go program, Too Good to Go program, allowing both baristas and clients to fight against food waste or to join the campaign to reduce food waste, to fight against food waste, or to fight for food waste reduction. Discover more. We care for people. We are building a future that creates value for people, from employees to business partners and suppliers with whom we share values of respect, ethical working, and transparency. In particular, we care about women, those employed in coffee producing communities and close to us, for whom we champion education and equal employment opportunities. Women in Coffee. Women in Coffee is our new important initiative which collects funds to sustain communities of women working in coffee plantations. Fantasia, okay. Fantasy, right? Fantasia. In partnership with Fantasia, we convey an educational project in schools to support respect for diversity and for social inclusion. See, here is another inclusion, social inclusion, respect for diversity and social inclusion. Education, we invest in support a full educational path to acquire better skills. We perform it both externally and internally. Thanks to Academia Vergnano, our educational center of excellence. Discover more. I'm interested in all of those aspects, but let's see. So from this website, we learned such expressions as social inclusion. We put people and environment at the heart of everything we do. Ethos, ethical work practices, fantasia, right? Raw materials are quite important. Careful use and selection of raw materials. We base our production and use of raw materials on an increasing sense of responsibility. We produce a high quality coffee renowned for its blends, its origins, and its slow roasting process. So they are into slow roasting process. We select the best raw materials for our special coffees. Organic coffee. Coffee beans from organically farmed plantations respecting nature and local ecosystems. UTZ coffee. This certificate allows to identify and enhance all the products respecting environmental and social responsibility requirements, UTZ. From our production, we obtain various byproducts that we pass on to third-party companies for virtuous reuse. The cling film used to package up our coffee becomes then a byproduct for the production of biogas at the Valbona di Poirino farm. As a result, a byproduct of the roasting progress turns into biogas useful for the production of energy. Approximately, we will be able to recover more than 100 tons per year, and we expect to produce about 8,000 kWe. Clearly, the resulting production corresponds to the energy employed by a medium electric car to drive roughly 5,800 kilometers. Jute sacks are reused for mulching and soil control in agriculture and plant nurseries, about 35 tons per year. Jutta sacks, mulching, like covering the ground with some kind of coverings, like a plastic sheet or here jutta sacks or even the straws to prevent overgrowth of the bushes, shrubs, or unnecessary plants that hinder with crop plantations, right? Mulching and soil control. Cling film is used to package up our coffee, becomes then a byproduct for the production of biogas at the Valbona di Poirino farm. That's good. Cling film. I wonder what the cling film is. As a result, a byproduct of the roasting progress turns into biogas, useful for the production of energy. Yes, for the transportation vehicles. Approximately, we will be able to recover more than 100 tons per year, and we expect to produce about 8,000 kilowatt of electricity, kWe. Clearly, the resulting production corresponds to the energy employed by a medium electric car to drive roughly 5,800 kilometers. That's amazing. Waste production. From the production of the aluminum grammage to waste reduction, aluminum grammage, okay, grams, like grams. From the reduction of the aluminum grammage to waste reduction, we promote rigorous checks during the whole production process in order to make our products as efficient as possible, also from an environmental perspective. I think that's a juxta sex. Plant and offices. From 1999 and on, the company is certified ISO of 14001. This means that the organization's management system adequately controls the environmental impacts of its activities, systematically seeking to improve them in a consistent, effective, and sustainable manner. Our sustainable approach involves all the production chain from the plant to the offices. Very good. From the start, from the origin to the production. Thanks to an energy box, the hot air from the compressors is conveyed to the furnace, increasing the temperature of the heating water and thus cutting gas consumption and CO2 emissions. Thanks to a conveyor, hot air from the compressors is partially conveyed inside the plant, helping to heat it. We use LED lights in all our offices and plants. Each employee has been provided with a porcelain cup to limit the use of disposable cups. Yeah, that's the trend in Korea too. Everything, LED lights is the trend in Korea too. Conveyor, yeah, we use heat pumps, reused heat from the waste of the fluid, waste of the liquid. Energy box. Health and safety. Protecting the safety of people and of our products are two cornerstones of our daily work. Indeed, we have obtained the 2018 UNI ISO UNI ISO 45001 Occupational Health and Safety Management Systems certification. The 2018 UNI ISO 45001 is the first international standard to provide a definition of the minimum standards to be respected for the good protection of workers nationwide. Yeah, I have to go because the parking space, and I will continue to read after a short break. The 2018 UNI ISO. I just parked my car at the parking lot at Seoseok Church. That's one of the biggest churches in Gwangju. Yes, the Christianity is strong in Korea. I don't know why, but people go to churches a lot. The 2018 UNI ISO 45001 is the first international standard to provide a definition of the minimum standards to be respected for the good protection of workers worldwide. It establishes a framework for improving safety, reducing occupational risks, and improving the health and well-being of workers, thus boosting the economy's health and safety performances. Other certificates: BRC, British Retail Consortium, IFS, International Food Standard. These two international certificates for large-scale retail ensure large-scale retailing or retails ensure that suppliers are chosen appropriately based on their capacity to provide products which are safe and of high quality. FSMA Food Safety Modernization Act. It provides for a food safety management system applied in accordance with the U.S. Preventive Controls Law. So from this article, we learned that the company, the Cafe Vergnano, is implementing a lot of certificates, new technologies to reduce waste, to recycle energy, and so on. So mulching, we learned mulching, soil control, recyclable, cyclable economy, byproducts, third party, reuse, UTZ, organic coffee, and raw materials, it's plural, raw materials. Energy box, that's good name, energy box. And let's see what else we have. For professionals. Yeah, let's just go to our products, right? Yeah, I just parked my car and I have several minutes to go. Granaroma Cremoso products for home. Well, you can check them out later, but Amado Mio compatible capsules, tins, Antica Bottega, Aroma di Casa, Espresso Casa, Gran Aroma, paper coffee pods, grinds beans, coffee grains, 100% nature coffee and barley, capsule espresso, 1882, Nespresso compatible tea capsules, Nescafe Dolce Gusto compatible capsules, and so on. Thanks for listening. Vergnano is a good company you can always rely on and depend on.